I think one of my favorite things about marriage is that you can share jokes with your wife or husband that are funny to you and that person and no one else other than maybe your cat. Because when you have a cat, your barometer for humor out the window. Well, last summer, my wife and I went on a trip to Massachusetts, and I called it Catsachusetts, which is not funny, but in our house, was the joke of the year! I was like, we're going to Catsachusetts. My wife was like, ah! I was like, ah! Our cat was like, ah! Because everyone loves a good pun when you have a cat. So we drive to Catsachusetts. When we arrive, my wife has a headache and she asks me if I'll acclimate Ivan, that's our cat, to the bedroom. Because he's an indoor cat and you can't just put an indoor cat into a house because he'll explode. And I bring him in the bedroom, and while I'm there, my wife discovers that there were mice in the house, and it was worse than just mice. They were parasitic mice. They have toxoplasmosis, which means they have a parasite in them, and they want it in you. So they're unafraid of cats, and they're unafraid of people. We discovered this because my wife was watching TV on the couch, and she looked next to her, and there was a mouse, and he was watching TV also. And she screamed, and he just looked up at her like Stuart Little, like, hey, what's going on? I don't like this show either. I don't know why all those women would want to marry that one guy. She pushes him off the couch, and he doesn't even run away. He doesn't even scurry, which is a verb invented for mice. He just walks into the kitchen like a roommate. He was like, fine, I'll go in the other room. I just think you're overreacting. Then he did a confessional into the mouse cam in the kitchen. He was like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win. I was here before they came. I'll be here when they're gone. I'm a mouse. That's from Real Housewives of Catsachusetts. Then I'm sound asleep, and my wife wakes me up by grabbing my face. She says, Mo, Ivan found the mouse. You need to get the mouse. And I said, Chloe, we have a cat. We do everything for the cat. We give him food. We give him an apartment that he thinks is the world. We set aside an area in the apartment for him to poop in that we clean more often than the area where we poop. We have a gentleman's agreement that in the unlikely event that a mouse should walk through that door, and that day may never come, but he will murder that mouse, and we will never speak of that mouse again, and that cat will receive protection. That's from Cat Father. Chloe says, Mo, get the mouse, and she hands me a cup. I take the cup. I walk towards the mouse. Mouse walks towards me. I walk away from the mouse. Put the cup over the mouse. I put a magazine under the cup, and I take him in the backyard. I stick him in the forest where I can only assume that he walked into the mouth of a wolf. The next day we drove home, and from that day forward, we have called that state Massachusetts. So I want to point out something special that happened there at the end, which is a few minutes ago, I prefaced the story with a Massachusetts-based pun. Catsachusetts, which we all agreed as a group Not funny. Moments ago, I concluded the story with another Massachusetts-based pun. It was nearly identical. It was Massachusetts. But that time, we applauded. Which means, in a way, it's like we're married. I do.